Hello, it's Jonathan at Shooting Stuff. Today I just wanted to share some of my thoughts around the Glock 19 and the different generations. On the table, we've got a Glock 19 Gen 3, and this is one of the early versions. A Glock 19 Gen 4 MOS with a Trigicon sight fitted, and then one of the latest generations, Glock 19 Gen 5. All of these are basically still in production, and we sometimes get asked which one should I buy. The Glock 19 Gen 3 is quite a few thousand rands cheaper than the Glock 19 Gen 5. We'll test them in live fire and see if there's any real difference. The later generations have more features built in to accommodate left-handed shooters. Before we get onto the shooting, let me just run through a couple of the main features, why these particular pistols are so great and so popular. So the Gen 3 really introduced the accessory rail, allowing torches, lasers, various accessories to be attached and easily dismounted from the pistol. The earlier generations didn't have that, so that was a really great advantage. I've never liked the finger grooves, but they came in with the third generation as well, as did this little indentation at the top of the grip. When I shoot, my thumb is typically on top of the slide locking lever, not in there. So for me, that's not really an advantage. But the Gen 3 in production today, really affordable and effective as a self-defense choice. This particular pistol of mine has got night sights fitted, which is one of the primary upgrades that I always recommend for a self-defense firearm. The Glock 19 has 15 rounds in the magazine, and longer magazines are available. The mags from the bigger guns fit into this all the way up to 33 rounds, the Happy Stick. In the middle is a Glock 19 Gen 4 fitted with the Trigicon RMR. This particular one has got a fiber optic pickup, no electronics at all, and for nighttime it's backed up by a tritium illumination source. Just for the hang of it, I fitted an aftermarket trigger and a magwell, just kind of to show some of the other things that are available for it. Different texture on the Gen 4, and probably one of the worst triggers, but easily fixed, which is why we've gone with the aftermarket option on there. Accessory rail remains constant all the way through, but the Gen 5 brought in a flared bottom of the grip as a slight magwell. This early model has got a finger cutout there to make it easier to take the magazines out. Nobody really liked it, and the later models closed that up. Ambidextrous slide locking lever and reversible magazine catch that was introduced on the Gen 4 already. They improved the trigger, going from 4 to 5, and a lot of the internals got a modernization that most shooters won't really be aware of, but make production and longevity even better on these. So the latest and the greatest, going all the way back to the fully functional Gen 3 Glock 19. We're going to fire a couple of shots with each, and then I'll tell you what I can feel and see if there's any difference between these. I do like the Gen 5 Clarity with the orange magazine follower. A small touch, but a really cool upgrade. Makes it really easy to see what's going on when the light is down. So, a couple of rounds in each gun. Let's fire it up and have a bit of fun. Okay, with the Gen 3, as I picked her up, I could definitely feel the difference, the bigger grip. This is effectively the medium grip out of the later generations with the interchangeable back straps. So the basic grip that I normally prefer is definitely smaller, and I can feel that this is bigger. Let's have a look and see what she shoots like. Okay, one failure to extract at the end of this, but it shot like most Glocks that I've shot, nicely. Gen 4 with the MOS. I'm not well practiced with the optical sight, but these targets are nice and close. So let's have a look and see if I can hit one or two of them. Yep, I managed to hit most of those shots. The optical sight definitely behaves a lot differently and requires a different set of focus compared to the iron sights. Something to get used to. The guys that are shooting it competitively assure me that if I just shoot a little bit, it'll get a lot better. But definitely a different feeling on there. All right, now we got the Gen 5 and a couple of rounds in the mag. I can't even see how many, but probably a 5 or 6. Okay guys, what can I say? 3 generations, 3 Glocks. Each one was a little different feeling in the hand. I can't honestly say that one was better or worse. There's a certain familiarity of the older generations that I'm definitely more used to. They all shot nicely, they all shot well. None of them would be a bad buy. If you want the latest and the greatest features, Gen 5, solid reliability at an affordable price, the Gen 3 and the Gen 4s in between for the guys that aren't yet believers in the Gen 5. Go out and get yourself 1 or 2 or a whole bunch. Glock's got a lot of variety to choose from, but the Glock 19 remains a firm favorite and a good place to start.